Imagine this. You spend years honing your craft, writing, painting, composing, believing that if you just push harder, the world will finally see you. But here's the cruel twist. The more you create, the more invisible you feel. Your work drowns in a sea of algorithms, half-hearted applause, and the quiet agony of comparison. Why? Because the deepest manipulation isn't external. It's the lie you've been fed. That validation equals worth. What if the very system that promised to elevate you is designed to keep you hungry, desperate, forever chasing a phantom? What then? The truth? You've been conditioned to crave external validation, like a drug. Each like, share, or compliment a fleeting hit of dopamine. Carl Jung warned of this. Loneliness does not come from having no people around, but from being unable to communicate the things that seem important. Nietzsche saw it too, the artist, once a rebel, now a slave to the marketplace, trading authenticity for applause. Society doesn't want your genius. It wants your compliance. The system thrives on your insecurity, feeding you the illusion that you're almost there, just one more masterpiece away from being seen. But what if the game was rigged from the start? This hunger for validation rewires you. Neurologically, you become addicted to the intermittent rewards of recognition. Your brain now wired like a gambler at a slot machine. Culturally, you shrink, molding yourself into what sells rather than what sears with truth. The cognitive bias is brutal. The more you seek approval, the more generic your work becomes, trapped in the likability paradox. Sartre saw it. Hell is other people, not because they judge you, but because you let their imagined judgments cage your voice. The tragedy? The world loses what only you could have created had you not been chasing its love. The escape begins with a violent inversion. Create for the wound, not the wound dressing. Schopenhauer understood. True art is born from inner necessity, not audience demand. Van Gogh painted starry nights no one asked for. Kafka wrote truths too uncomfortable to publish. Their rebellion? Indifference to reception. Start here. Detach your worth from visibility. Let your work be ugly, unpopular, unfinished, but utterly yours. The system fears the artist who creates from defiance, not desperation. Your power lies not in being seen, but in seeing and recording the raw, unmarketable truth. What would you make if no one was watching? Here is the revelation that cracks the cage. You were never meant to be seen, only to see. The creative act was never about external validation, but about bearing witness to existence itself. Frankl's words echo. Between stimulus and response, there is a space. In that space is our power to choose. That space is where true art lives, raw, unmediated, free. The tragedy wasn't obscurity. It was trading your divine dissatisfaction for cheap applause. Now you know. So create not for the world, but because of it, because you alone can translate its chaos into meaning. The rest is noise.